Hey, Mark Atamati here, the Italian stallion. If you want to be king of the jungle and smell like a jungle cat. In the morning, I splash it on and it makes me smell manly. And Beast aftershave will turn the women into beast.
Hello everybody, Mark Antimate here. We are here at Haycraft Beach Park right here in central Maui, pretty close to the west side of Maui, but I'm here just right along the coast, got the beach right behind me. I'm getting ready to go for a nice run that's not too interrupted by cars. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Strava and all of that good stuff, Nike Run Club ready, and we're gonna go for this run. I'd like for you guys to join me on this one because this is a very nice running path with some beautiful stuff to see along the way. And let's go ahead and hit that start button and let's do this. Now, the thing is, I had already got my stretches in, so all I gotta do is simply run. I did this run for the past 3 days, some of them kind of slow. I'm gonna see if I can go a lot faster on today's. And welcome to the first video of this channel. The reason why I made this channel is that because on my main running channel, YouTube does not like how I'm handling the algorithm. I'm really getting things confused over there. I'm very popular on that channel for my shoe reviews, my running shoe reviews, correction. Everybody that's subscribing to me is subscribing to me based on the strength of those videos. Now, unfortunately, when I upload these running vlogs, as I like to call them, I guess that's what they are, right? Nobody really wants to mess around with me because of that. They just want to see the running shoe reviews only. And when I upload these running vlogs, I'm barely getting any views on them because it's not what my core audience over there wants to see. So it's better that I just separate this content, make it its own channel, and let that be the end of it. And YouTube will be happy. And anybody that wants to see these running vlogs are gonna get them and see some beautiful scenery along the way. Speaking of scenery, let's flip this camera around. That's my guy there, inside of the car. We're taking a look here at this nice mountain. Now, I will have to get on Google Maps to find out what that's called, because I am not from Maui, don't know nothing about Maui. So, I just have to find the name of that, and I'll leave it down there on screen or inside of the description to let you know all the places that I ran. Unfortunately, on the other side of that mountain is in fact where all those wildfires happen that has destroyed so many homes and lives. And I pray for those people, and I'm sorry about that. And with my business, not my business, but the business that I'm a part of, which I don't want to get too deeply into, I am helping those people to rebuild homes. So, right now, we're running on this secluded street for the most part. It's only villas, condominium complexes, Airbnb rentals, and things like that, apartment complexes. People just live here. There's pretty much nothing else left on this street. Aside from that, there's no convenience stores, nothing. But the area that we were running to, the wharf, has a few restaurants and a few places that you can buy a little bit of food from, some bars, things like that. There's a Starbucks over here inside of this area. I'm gonna show it to you. But we will be there shortly, momentarily. This is not too hard of a run today. Now, to get about 5 kilometers in, I'm doing a down and back, and then a down and back again. So once I do it about 2 times, then that's 5 kilometers. But today, I'm only gonna show you the first half because there's no reason for me to do it 2 times on camera. Once you see everything that I gotta show you, you pretty much see it. So here we are on this beautiful sunny day. It hasn't been rain here since the time that I got here, which was like a week and a half ago. Every day has been like this, dry and sunny. And I pray that nothing like those wildfires happen again, but that's just the condition of the weather out here. But if you look at that mountain that I don't know the name of ahead, you can see all those solar wind turbines up there. So we take this left and we run along this street, and we're gonna come upon a few things up here. Some of those stores and restaurants I was telling you about. First thing we're gonna pass is this United States Coast Guard post, which is directly in front of me to the right there, where you have all of those flags. Because of course they have to have their Homeland Security post here inside the Pacific. So there it is right there, showing that off. And over here to the right, we have the general store. They got a bar inside of there where you can get a few eats, things like that. And you have that old Japanese temple there, not temple, shrine, in which it was founded, I think about a good 100 years ago. I gotta go take a look at that again. I'll take a picture of that description and let you know what's going on there. Here we are at the pier, which I'm getting ready to run through. And on the right-hand side, you have the Seascape restaurant. Fish and Chop House Havens. Get yourself a pretty fancy dinner there. And inside of that whole facility to my right, jewelry shopping, restaurants, pizza, clothes. This is a nice place for any visitors to the island. You have to come through here. And in fact, most visitors to the island are going to come here, because here is where you can catch the boat in the evening to catch the sunset at sea. So they have these sunset at sea boats that you pay a little small fee to get on, and it'll be out there at twilight in the middle of the water, and you can see some of the most amazing sunsets that you're ever going to see anywhere in the world, pretty much on any of these islands in Hawaii. And this is just from the island of Maui. This place looks like it's closed. I don't know what was in there. The title of it is called Buzz's Wharf. Judging from the outside, it looked like it used to be a restaurant, but you can't tell that for sure anymore. I don't see anybody ever going in and out of there, so I think it's a defunct building that's closed for business. It would be a nice place to open up a business at. I really love running through here. Now at the end of this street, on this dock that I'm on right now, is a ticket house, a facility that you can go to. It looks like a house from the outside, and you can buy tickets to take that boat that I told you about, or maybe another boat that's gonna take you around island at sea. Now, if you can see that big mountain to my right, that's a little bit different from the one that I showed you before. The one that I showed you at first was West Maui, and this volcanic mountain is East Maui. And obviously it has its own name too, which I don't know. I'll also throw that up on screen along with a few photos of it. It's too much research for me to do on all of these places that I'm running through and remember all these names. It's difficult for me to remember these names because I'm not from Hawaii. I didn't grow up with these Hawaiian names. They're difficult for me to remember, difficult for me to pronounce. All right, so this place is open at the moment, and they have a sign up that says Expeditions Maui Lanai Passenger Ferry. And here it is right here with some people on board. And we're just gonna turn back around and go the way we came. I'm gonna take a look, see if I can run behind these cars. All right, there's space here, nice. Because I'd like to be able to get all this stuff on camera and not just record me running through a bunch of cars. So many different yachts and boats out here. Boats for snorkeling, boats for whale viewing. All kinds of different occasions. And going in different directions. I'm gonna give you guys the route that I'm running on Strava, which you're not taking no more than probably 3 turns at best this whole run. It's straight for the most part, but you do a couple of down and backs, you will have covered some good distance. So if you do it from the beach that I started at and do this down and back 4 times, you would have hit about a good 10K, which is a very good run. Or you could just get your regular old 5K run in. And one more time, this will be the last time I show this off. Buzz's Wharf in front of us yet again. All right. And I do have to show you guys the shopping area. So I am gonna run up there, run up the steps, and let you guys see all of the different facilities up there that you can go to. Today's just a very easy run. Mostly I'm doing this run for the sake of this being my first video and to show you guys what you could see and expect on this nice route. This place that I'm at right now is not too far from the airport. Once you rent a car, I imagine an Uber's gonna be quite expensive, but this is an estimated 20-minute drive away from the main airport here on island. All right, we're almost nearing the spot where I need to cross the road at. Trying to keep my hat from blowing off. Wow, it's such a beautiful day out here. All right, so this is my main entry point here for all of these facilities. Just a quick pause while I'm coming up the steps. You guys can look at this sign and see all of the facilities in these Maui harbor shops. I like Point Break Pizza, pretty good. This is snorkeling equipment, and I think you can even book snorkeling tours here. And of course, they have their own little boat that'll take you out snorkeling. And that will be at that pier out there. Maui Island Treasure. Jewelry and souvenirs, open for business today. On the left, we have another place for jewelry, gifts, souvenirs, ice cream. Let me go ahead and show this to you. Hula cookies. Ice cream, shaved ice, and espresso. And cappuccino. Pacific Well Foundation. Octopus Ink Tattoo, open for business. And this is the place, Point Break Pizza and Panini, where you can get some delicious food at. You got an art gallery here, museum. And this is the whale watching adventure place. Ocean Store, cruise with us. All right, it's open even though it doesn't look like it is. So again, this place is called the Pacific Well Foundation. Wow, so my running had pretty much come to a halt just so I can walk and show you these places. Completely killing my running time with this, but it doesn't matter. Goes another gift shop. These gift shops are all over the place. Seascape Restaurant. And have an aquarium right here. The main thing that this Maui Ocean Center is going to be known for is probably this aquarium that is here. Everybody knows this area that lives on island, and most people are going to be venturing out this way. And again, this area has restaurants, gift shops, and the aquarium. And straight ahead of me is my local Starbucks. It's a pretty nice one. Big inside of there, nice clean facilities. But we're not going there. We're just looping around and going back the way we came. Just being careful out here inside of this parking lot. Make sure I don't get hit by any cars across this street. So I'm going to take this right. Starbucks is ahead, but I'm taking this right, and this is the street that I'm staying on that takes us back to that beach. Now the water at that beach is extremely nice. Feels good, looks good, nice and clear. Unfortunately, there's a lot of rocks inside of that water. This area is a little village, Hau'oli Street. Ma'aleia Village is where we're at. Now, when I was showing my beautiful face on camera before, this was the street that I was coming down. But this time, I'm gonna have the camera on all of these stay facilities. Malaia Yacht Marina, and I'm staying all the way down at 250. On Hawaii, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. I'm trying my best here, people. Natives of Hawaii, don't be too harsh on me for butchering your language as one that I've never heard before until I made my way to Hawaii. Truly is a beautiful island. And this is definitely one of the best of them. The people are very nice here. And they treat you very friendly and with much respect, the aloha spirit. So we're pretty much almost at the end of this run on video, and I may do some more runs later in the day just to show you guys maybe another side of the island, but we'll save that for another video. My pace right now is really not that fast at all. I'm at a run jog right now and not thinking about things too seriously. Again, I'm sacrificing my run and form just to bring you guys this video. You know, with my recording equipment, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I'm holding the camera with one hand now and only swinging one arm. But my camera holding arm, just keeping that still to try to give you guys the most balanced video that you could possibly get so that you can experience this thing without getting dizzy. But me holding this camera is sacrificing my form because I can't really swing my arms and have the run mechanics that I want to on this run. And unfortunately for me, but good for you, that's the way all my recorded videos are gonna be. Always gotta hold the camera out with an outstretched arm. I thank you guys for joining me over here on this channel. I hope to show off more of the different running routes that I take inside of my life, no matter where they be in the world, Japan, Hawaii, or mainland continental USA. Anytime I go on vacation, just being a runner, always gonna have my run gear with me. And you can bet that I'm gonna go out and see the sights and sounds on foot, live in person. And you guys are coming along for the ride and joining these runs vicariously through my lens and the way that I see these places. Now, although this video may look beautiful with vibrant colors and stuff, no matter how good it looks on camera, obviously, it can never come close to the reality of looking at all of these sights with your own eyes and own peripheral, absorbing this whole scenery inside of your peripheral. It's just never gonna be the same. but absolutely amazing. Here we are coming up to the end here, and this is the place that I'm staying at. Kihei Nalu, 250 Hau'oli Street. I'm inside of there. They have a nice pool, and it is right on the ocean. I'm on the 4th floor there, which is the top floor. I look out from the balcony of my room, and I can see the ocean waves just crashing all the time, and it's a beautiful sight. All right, we're almost back at the place that we started. We'll be there in less than 20 seconds. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Salute to you wherever you may be out inside the world. And YouTube thinks that this video might be the one that you guys want to watch next. So I just showed you guys Maui. Now we get another perspective of Hawaii here.